Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Leal in this incarnation. I am here today to talk about Uranus. This is information that I gave in previous videos, but it is important to remind this because Uranus is a very important factor in the next full moon in Aquarius that is very close. And certainly the Sun is already making this tension, this aspect with Uranus. Well, this planet is a planet of awakenings and changes. Everyone has it in our natal chart. Each one has it, but not everyone make use of this energy, at least in a conscious way. People that could have Uranus aspecting personal planets, Venus, Mars, Mercury, the luminaries, the sun, the moon, but also having Uranus in angular houses, 4, 7, 10, 1, they are going to have its energy very, very present. And it is a process of learning to accept first everything that cannot be controlled. This happens with all the transpersonals, and then to integrate and to elevate the energy, which happens in conjunct with the whole natal chart. I mean, the natal chart is elevated when we elevate consciousness, when we bring to light aspects of us that we didn't see before. So, as every transpersonal energy, it has its challenges because precisely trespass go beyond the limits and parameters of the matter that are represented by Saturn to give place to a comprehension of the cosmic forces that have a superior sense. So the Uranian and Aquarian energy, which is the same, comes to break with old paradigms, with obsolete old paradigms, to bring new forms of innovation. And when that innovation is emerging from a place of consciousness, is very evolutionary, but that doesn't imply that every human innovation is so. Descending this to Earth, it is which is the sign precisely where Uranus is right now in Taurus, the sign of Earth, of the matter, of the physical body. The purpose of Uranus here and in every sign is to impulse change and awakenings. And this could be given in very sudden ways, in ways that could be perceived as a hit of the cosmos. In other cases is the contrary. I mean, not always it is something that we are perceiving as unpleasant, but they are suppressive experiences or these sudden ideas that in the case of Taurus, they need to be descended to Earth. I mean, it is important to put those resources in disponibility. So the manifestations have the coincidence generally that they have this quality of unpredictability. I don't know if I invented that word. I think I did. Unpredictability of the form. But the more that we can listen to ourselves internally, the more that we can see a purpose on that. An example that I gave many times before is for the people that are in contact with their capacities, their resources, and they are still maybe generating resources on a space that is not aligned with their evolutionary purpose. So what could happen is that something occurs in their jobs and they lose the job, but the purpose of that is for them to align with this new thing and these new ways that are very evolutionary and connected with their growth, with their path of the soul. This is one aspect, but there are many others. Uranus in Taurus represent also these technologies in the body that are activating for many people. Right now, there are a lot of people that can hear frequencies or that are having these awakenings of gifts that for the common of society cannot be totally understood, but they will in a certain moment in the future. This is the visionary property of Uranus and Aquarius. So as we are about to experiment this lunation intention with Uranus, and we have to remember that Uranus is also making this contact with Pluto and then at the same time with Neptune in Pisces, A lot of things are happening right now. A lot of things that we cannot control, but we can listen to our intuition and follow it in order to develop ourselves during the process. So it is important to mention again that manifestations in the level of the physical body could be possible if there are imbalances in areas of our lives, in the area of resources, in the area of the things that we give value to, or in experiences that were, this illusory security that actually was masking a resistance, an attachment, to certain dynamics or resistance to change. So we could talk about situations that could push us to change radically our perception of the path or the experience too. So the example could be the scientist, that through a mistake discovers something many times in our lives. Many things have to collapse in order for us discover ourselves in a more authentic way. And even though the ego many times could present resistances to the forms of Uranus, if we put the intention to move forward in our process, opening ourselves to a greater comprehension of what we are experiencing, we are going to notice sooner or later that those experiences were very, very necessary. So I just wanted to leave this reflection today. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.